Have you heard the rumor? It's a story that's been whispered in markets, debated in classrooms, and passed around family dinner tables for decades. The idea is as intoxicating as it is persistent, that beneath our feet and just off our shores lies a hidden treasure, an ocean of oil waiting to be discovered. Some say the Philippines is secretly one of the richest nations on Earth, sitting atop a vast ocean of untapped oil. They imagine a future where the country's fortunes change overnight, where the world's energy giants come knocking, and where every Filipino benefits from unimaginable wealth. The story promises a future where poverty vanishes, debts are erased, and the country transforms overnight. It's a vision that has inspired hope, fueled speculation, and even shaped political debates. For many, it's a dream of a Philippines finally taking its place among the world's economic powerhouses. It's a powerful idea, our struggles solved by hidden wealth just waiting to be claimed. The thought of oil riches has become almost mythical, a symbol of what could be if only we could unlock the secrets beneath our land and sea. But is it true? Or is it just another national myth like the fabled gold of Yamashita? Stories of lost treasures and secret riches have always captured our imagination, but they often blur the line between fact and fantasy. Could the oil story be just another legend, passed down and embellished over time? To find out, we need to look past the hype and dig into the facts, consulting geologists, economists, and historians. We'll examine scientific surveys, economic data, and the historical roots of these beliefs. What do the experts really say about our oil reserves? Are there clues in the rocks, in the archives, or in the numbers that can separate truth from wishful thinking? Our journey will take us from energy boardrooms to the disputed waters of the West Philippine Sea. We'll meet the people on the front lines, those who search for oil, those who make policy, and those who protect our resources. We'll explore the challenges, the controversies, and the high-stakes decisions that shape our energy future. Are we truly sitting on a fortune, or is the reality far more complex? The answer could change how we see our country, our resources, and our future. Let's find out together. When it comes to oil, separating fact from fantasy is more important than ever. There's a lot of noise out there, rumors, viral posts, and even conspiracy theories about untold riches just waiting to be tapped beneath Philippine soil and sea. But to uncover the truth, we need to start with the basics and understand two key terms: proven reserves and potential resources. These aren't just industry jargon, they're the foundation for understanding what's real and what's wishful thinking. Proven reserves are the oil we know for certain exists underground and can be extracted using today's technology and at current prices. Think of it as money in the bank, assets you can count on, not just hope for. These reserves have been confirmed by drilling and extensive testing, so there's little guesswork involved. They're the backbone of any country's oil industry, providing a reliable source of energy and revenue. On the other hand, potential resources are more like holding a lottery ticket. They're based on surveys, seismic data, and geological studies, but they haven't been confirmed by actual drilling. There's a chance they could be huge, but there's also a chance they might not exist at all, or might not be economically viable to extract. It's a gamble, one that could pay off big, or leave you empty-handed. According to the Department of Energy, the Philippines currently has about 139 million barrels of proven oil reserves. That's oil we can access and sell with today's technology, worth roughly $9.6 billion at current market prices. It's a substantial amount, enough to make a real impact on the economy, but it's not the bottomless treasure chest some people imagine. While $9.6 billion is significant, it's nowhere near the trillions of dollars often claimed in online posts and sensational headlines. The numbers you see floating around on social media are usually based on potential resources, not proven reserves. It's a classic case of mixing up what's possible with what's actually in our grasp. The so-called trillion-dollar figures come from estimates of potential resources, especially in the West Philippine Sea. Some studies suggest there could be up to 17.1 billion barrels of oil hidden beneath those waters. If those numbers are accurate, and if all that oil could be extracted, it would indeed be worth trillions of dollars. But that's a lot of ifs. The reality is these potential resources are just that, potential. They haven't been proven by drilling, and there are many technical, economic, and even political hurdles to overcome before any of that oil could be brought to the surface. If, and only if these resources are confirmed and can be extracted profitably, then the Philippines could see a windfall. But for now, it's a big if. The legend of hidden oil wealth in the Philippines is rooted in these speculative numbers. It's easy for rumors to spread when the stakes are so high, and when the difference between proven and potential isn't always clear. But speculation isn't the same as reality, and wishful thinking doesn't fill barrels. To put it simply, our proven oil wealth is measured in the billions, while our potential wealth, if everything goes perfectly, could reach into the trillions. It's a huge difference, and one that's often misunderstood or misrepresented. It's no wonder the idea of trillions of dollars in hidden oil captures the public's imagination. The thought of instant riches and national transformation is a powerful one, especially in a country eager for economic breakthroughs. But for now, that future remains unverified and out of reach. The oil platforms on the horizon are a reminder of what could be, but also of the challenges that stand in the way: technological, financial, and geopolitical. Understanding the difference between proven reserves and potential resources is crucial to grasping the real story behind the numbers. It's the key to separating fact from fantasy, and to making informed decisions about our country's future. The treasure map may exist and the promise of oil riches is real, but until we dig up the gold, it remains just that, a promise, not a guarantee. When it comes to real energy success, Malampaya stands out. Off Palawan's coast, this natural gas project has powered up to 30% of Luzon's electricity for over 2 decades. It saved billions in fuel imports and helped clean our air. Malampaya's reserves were massive, up to 3.2 trillion cubic feet of gas, but they're running low after 20 years. The decline is a wake-up call. We need new sources, fast. Recent efforts aim to extend Malampaya's life by drilling for more gas nearby. Malampaya proves we can manage world-class energy projects, but it also reminds us every resource runs out, and the search for the next big find is urgent. Beyond Malampaya, smaller discoveries offer hope. The Alegria field in Cebu began producing oil and gas in 2018, modest but meaningful for the local economy. In Mindanao, the Cotabato Basin and Liguasan Marsh hold confirmed natural gas and tantalizing unproven potential, possibly billions of barrels of oil. If proven, these could transform Mindanao's future, but so far most of this wealth remains locked underground. The challenge is turning potential into reality. The West Philippine Sea is believed to hold the Philippines' greatest energy prize, up to 17.1 billion barrels of oil. If unlocked, it could make us energy independent for generations. But this treasure is trapped by a fierce geopolitical dispute, especially with China. Filipino survey ships face harassment, halting exploration. The fortune is mapped, but the path is blocked by international conflict. Our greatest hope remains out of reach, suspended by forces beyond our control. Why haven't we become the next Qatar or Guyana, transformed by oil wealth? Those countries had massive, accessible reserves, stable borders, and strong governance. Guyana's recent oil boom turned its economy around almost overnight. In contrast, our GDP per capita lags far behind, and our economy relies on services and remittances, not oil. The difference? Having oil in the ground isn't the same as having wealth in the bank. Without access, investment, and stability, potential stays just that, potential. The real challenge is turning resources into prosperity. 3 major barriers block our path to oil wealth. First, the West Philippine Sea dispute. No company will invest billions in a conflict zone. Second, technical and financial hurdles. Our oil is in deep water or tough terrain, requiring advanced tech and huge capital. We depend on foreign investment, but instability and red tape scare investors away. Third, security issues, especially in Mindanao, make exploration risky. Overcoming these obstacles demands diplomacy, investment, and peace. Until then, our oil remains a distant dream. Oil isn't our only treasure. The Philippines is rich in minerals: gold, copper, nickel, and cobalt, key to the global tech and green energy revolutions. We're also a world leader in geothermal energy and have huge potential in solar, wind, and hydropower. Our wealth isn't just underground, it's in our renewable resources too. Focusing on these can bring more immediate, stable prosperity. Our story is bigger than oil. It's about managing all our natural gifts wisely. So does the Philippines truly have trillions of dollars in hidden oil reserves waiting beneath its seas and soil? The question has captured the imagination of many, sparking hope and debate across the nation. The idea of untapped wealth just out of reach is both thrilling and daunting. But what does it really mean for the country, and how close are we to making it a reality? The potential certainly exists. Geological surveys and early explorations have hinted at vast reserves. Yet, as of today, these remain possibilities, not proven fortunes. The journey from potential to production is long and filled with challenges, both technical and political. Turning that potential into real prosperity will require more than just hope. It demands careful diplomacy to resolve territorial disputes, especially in contested waters, and a stable, transparent environment that encourages both local and international investment. Building trust among partners and neighbors is essential. We must look to the experiences of other nations, those who have struck oil and transformed their economies, and those who have struggled with the consequences of sudden wealth. There are valuable lessons to be learned about managing resources wisely and planning for the long term. We must be vigilant to avoid the pitfalls that have trapped others: environmental disasters, economic instability, and the dangers of overdependence on a single resource. Sudden wealth can bring as many problems as it solves if not managed with foresight and care. Above all, we must ensure that any benefits from oil reach every Filipino, from the bustling cities to the most remote barangays. True prosperity means uplifting all communities, not just a privileged few. Investments in education, healthcare, and infrastructure are key to making sure the wealth is shared. Strong institutions, clear regulations, and transparent plans are essential if oil ever starts to flow. Good governance will be the backbone of any future oil industry, ensuring that resources are managed for the benefit of all, not lost to corruption or mismanagement. For now, our focus must remain on what we already have: our hardworking people, our diverse industries, and our confirmed resources. The Philippines has always thrived on the strength and resilience of its citizens, and that will not change, oil or no oil. Our industries, from agriculture to manufacturing to renewable energy, are the backbone of our economy. By supporting and growing these sectors, we build a foundation that can support future opportunities, including oil, if and when it comes. The dream of oil wealth is powerful, inspiring visions of progress and national pride. It fuels ambition and hope for a brighter tomorrow. But we must not let that dream distract us from the urgent work of building a better future today. Education, innovation, and unity are the true engines of progress. The treasure beneath our feet may be real, waiting to be discovered and developed, but the path to reach it is complex, requiring patience, wisdom, and collective effort. The map to that treasure is not yet drawn. It is a journey we must undertake together, as one nation, with every voice heard and every hand contributing. With hope, hard work, and unity, the Philippines can chart its own course, towards a future that is bright, sustainable, and truly shared by all.